It's 2022. And what does 2022 bring us? Another plants I hated of blah 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 year list. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Plant Me Ashley. If you're new here, I used to make daily content. Now, you know what? This is a treat. You're lucky when you get it until February when you'll see a lot more consistent content. Let me know in the comments what your least favorite plants of 2021 were. I had kind of some controversial ones, so don't hate me. You can hate me, I literally don't care. Let me get out my handy dandy notebook. How's it vibing? How's it feeling? I'm glad you guys have been liking the moody vlog content more, because I like it a lot. Okay, I have 10 least favorite plants from 2021. These are plants that I personally did not identify with, and then I either bought them and didn't like them, or I've had them for a while and I noticed a lot of recurring deaths. There's a lot of reasons why I might not like a plant, and just because I don't like something doesn't mean you're not allowed to like it. It just means that I don't like it and I'm probably not bringing it back into my collection for a while. Number one on this list is the Monstera Elbow. I know, but Ashley, you bought a Monstera Elbow last year. You spent like $400 on it. I know. And you know what? I have bought, every time I've gotten an elbow, I kill it. And I'm not really sad after. I was sad after the one that I was gifted because it was a gift. But I don't think I like them. I don't think I love them. I think I liked them because they were oh, Monstera Elbow. I'll never see one again. You know what? You get caught up in the hype, whatever. I don't like them. I'll say it. I will get into what I do like in a different video, but I don't like them. I don't like the hype. I don't like the price. I appreciate it when there's people like Variegatus777 and Botanicas selling them for lower than average prices. I'm not here for it. Every time I buy one, I kill it. And that must mean I don't really like it. I might think I like it. I might like the hype, but I can't really like something I'm consistently killing. There is no way that means, yes, this is a good thing. That means, stop! Please, God, don't buy another one. You keep killing this. And again, you could say, Ashley, just because you kill something does not mean you can't keep trying again. And I would agree, except that every elbow is hundreds of dollars. And I say, if you don't have hundreds of dollars to just keep literally throwing in the trash, you might want to stop trying for a little bit. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Look out for other gorgeous, gorgeous girls in he's and they's. And I'm just looking out for you. Okay, next plant on this list is just Profitaphora, in general. Profitaphora tetrasperma, Profitaphora decursiva, Profitaphora pertusa. I don't like them. I got that. That's a Monstera Delosia. Why did I say it like that? Deliciosa. Profitaphora, number one, there's so much drama about it, okay? I hate the drama. People be like, oh, I want a Profitaphora tetrasperma, but not tissue culture. Why? Why don't you want the tissue culture? It looks almost exactly the same. It's a little sharper. It grows bushier. We like bushy plants. Why do you want one stem when you could have an entire plant? Tell me I'm wrong. Where's the lie? Take my plants away. Take away my plant mom guard. I like tissue culture. People hate on tissue culture because they're told to not like it, but we like bushy plants. We like cheap plants. Anyways, I didn't like Profitaphora. They were way overpriced. They were so expensive. I traded 2 years ago an elbow cutting for a Profitaphora tetrasperma cutting. That's how rare they were. And now they're $5 at your Albertsons. $5 at Freddy's. Next is Jose Bono. This has been on my list every year and it will continue to be on my list every single year. The number one reason I really don't like the Jose Bono, number one, people sell it as an Ilsamanii to scam people, and I hate that. But that's not the plant's fault. The poor plant, he's just trying to be a Jose Bono, and people keep trying to sell him as an Ilsamanii. Jerry Garcia bullshit this year that happened where it was oh, pay $3,000 for this Jose Bono Spirit of Sanctity, and just kidding, it's actually just a monoclonal seed of Jose Bono, which is still cool, but not what, that drama. I hate drama, it's the worst. Number three, I don't like how it looks. Number four, way too expensive. Way too expensive for what it is, in my opinion. It's pretty, it's fine. Also, every time I look at Jose Bono, I think about Jerry Garcia Philodendron now. And that guy keeps popping up again. Alocasia in general, not a fan. I had 7 alocasia this year. I killed every single one. I didn't try to stop them from dying when they started to die. Probably because I didn't really want it. There's lots of plants you might find bringing into your collection, but then once they're there, it's you could die and I I would live a better life. And that's how I felt with alocasia this year. And you know what? They come and go for me. Really, like I used to really, really love alocasia, and now I'm like, ooh, right now I'm not really feeling it. I'm sure that they'll come back in style for me again later. It's just, here's my lack of sex appeal for them, okay? Number one, you can't propagate them to share with friends. Number two, I killed the only one I had any bond to this year. I've had an alocasia that I've been keeping alive for 2 years. I got it from Ill Exotics, and it was an alocasia dragon scale, and I grew it in from a bulb, and it died during the move. And that one died, and since then, I've just not cared. And you know what? Plants die, and that's okay, but you gotta look at the patterns, because if there's a pattern of a plant, and you're only buying it because it's like, oh, it's this plant, I might never find it again. But then every time you bring it into your collection, it dies. Red flag. That means you probably only like it because of the hype. You're excited to see it, but you're not excited to own it. Pothos, right? Like Pothos you see in the grocery store, like a golden Pothos or a mobile Pothos. I have one of them. Actually, I have two. I don't love them. I probably won't ever buy one again. I might. You know what? I might buy a golden Pothos just to have the bushy friend around the house. I might, but I probably won't. My problem with it is the Epipremnum albopinatum, which is the super expensive one. When I first got into plants, it was like $500, $600, $7 a cutting for one node with one leaf, which is just so expensive. And now it's like 50 bucks. But some people are still out there selling it for crazy prices, which is fine. They're allowed to do that. Just don't buy from them, don't bully them. But I'm allowed to not like it. And also they die. I've never been able to keep one alive. If you have a bushy Epipremnum albopinatum, tell me, because I can't keep them alive. Also, I don't love golden pothos, but I like how they grow, so I might get one. This might be my year. I've never owned a golden pothos, and I feel like I should give it a try because I do like the marble queen that I got from, I think, Maggie, one of my members. I do like that one, and I like the one my husband bought me. Maybe the thing is someone needs to give me one, so it's like a gift, because I seem to really like to take care of plants that are gifts. And the ones that I buy, I don't like them as much. This one is important, rare Hoya, okay? I got into Hoya before they were a big deal. They became a big deal and then they got really expensive. I really don't have a problem with people selling plants for whatever price they want. The problem for me right now is that I'm trying to not buy any plants. I haven't bought any plants in the month of January, and it's the 20th. I personally am not going to seek something out that's expensive because I'm very purposely trying to not buy plants, or at least plants that are expensive. A Hoya calistophylla, it looks like this. Wow, it's so cute. And every single rare Hoya ever looks like that. They have different flowers, which is a big deal because Hoya will flower. This one's flowering right now. Yeah, you won't be able to see it, but I have one that's flowering right now. Hoya will actually flower, unlike a lot of other houseplants. There's a lot of them that just look the same. And after a while, they really just all start to look the same. I love my like rope Hoyas, these tortellini plants, as Christopher calls them. I love them more than life. I will never not buy one when I see one if I have the vibes for it. These multiple hundreds of dollars for like a one leaf, one node thing. Like there are some Hoya out there that literally sell for upwards of $1,000 for one leaf and one node. And I can't afford it, and so that's just not my vibe, and I honestly didn't like to see it last year, which is why it's on my list, because it's like I got into Hoya when they were affordable, like orchids, and then for some reason they became the most expensive, most bougie plant you could own. And I understand the appeal. They're easy to take care of. They don't ask a lot from you. They just live their own life, and they're like a weird roommate who you have to water maybe once a month, but they all look the same after a while, and a lot of them are priced really differently, even though their flowers and leaves look identical. And I said it there, I said it. Mic drop. I don't care what you think. Sometimes your comments are mean. Other times it's fine and I don't really care. Paradisa verde, this next plant, has been on my list every year and it will continue to be on my list every year. I have a bad personal experience with a Paradisa verde that made my mom cry and me cry, and it was awful. And maybe I'll do a story time about it someday. Let me know if you want to hear about the Paradisa verde story. Every time I look at a Paradisa verde, it just reminds me of my mom crying. And I don't like them. The silver sword. I tried out a silver sword this year. I have heard about them. I've seen them. I knew what they were. But you know what? I'll even say I was excited when they hit Boise. When they hit Boise for the first time, I was like, what? Silver sword here? This is like crazy, because Boise is like behind, like years, like 2 years behind in the plant community. Like cities like Seattle and Portland, they have these plant stores that have these rare plants in them. Oh my gosh, love potted elephant, love Arian botanicals, love botanicas. But Boise doesn't have any shops like those. We're like just touching our foot into getting like silver sword and pink princess and like things that other places have had and like fun specialty allocations, things that we haven't seen for a while. And so it was really cool to see them show up locally. And then I did a trade for one, and I thought for a while, I had this baby one, I thought that maybe I liked it because it was small, and that if it stayed small I would continue to like it. And I will tell you what, the plant started to die and I didn't give a shit and I let it die, which means that I didn't like it. So I had the same one for like the whole year. And I just literally watched it die over the course of like the last 2 months, and I did nothing to stop it. So I just didn't care. I didn't care about it. I really didn't. I'm sorry. And yeah, I should have just sold it, but sometimes things just die. Next plant, Christmas cactus. I know this is stop it. I see you going down to the comments to type a comment, and I'm telling you right now not to do it because I know it's a popular plant. I too enjoy seeing them line the ceilings at Christmas time, but right now I don't want to see Christmas cactus. They take up space in stock at the grocery store where there could be a variegated Monstera, one that I actually want. I don't know. I don't like the shape of them. I don't like how their flowers like hang off the end weird. I know it's unpopular, but I think this year especially, a couple times I was like, maybe I should get a Christmas cactus. No! Last one is a Philodendron Birkin. I hate seeing this plant. I do not like it. I think it looks sick. The lines freak me out. I'm not convinced it's natural, especially since like every Birkin ever reverts. I don't know what that's about. I had this one Philodendron, not silver sword. It was a silver hastatum, so like a horsehead philodendron that was like silver, and it had those same lines, but they were yellow. And the next time I saw them was on a Birkin, and everyone's like the Birkins will start to turn red, right? They'll get like some red variegation, and then they just go green. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm not convinced, and I think they're stupid. I hate seeing them. They take up stock where there could be other plants, and they always look dead. They always look like they're dying, and I'm over it, and I don't like them. That's it. Those are the plants I hated in 2021. I didn't like them at all. I actually despise a lot of these plants, except I will probably get a golden pothos this year. You can hold it against me. I don't care. Monstera Elbows I don't love. The Aureas, however, the sports, something about the yellow variegation just really gets me in a way that doesn't like I've kept this plant alive. This is my original sport variegated Monstera. I recently separated the variegation off of it, so right now it's just normal Monstera deliciosa. I've kept this plant alive for 2.5 years now. Almost 2.5 years actually, in July. So 2 years. Wow, happy anniversary. I got this plant in July 2020. So it's been a minute, and I've kept it alive, and I like this plant. You guys, if you like a plant, here, think of it like this. If you could, you would. If you wanted to, you would. People use it for men usually. Like, oh, if you wanted to, you would. If she wanted to, she would, right? If you want to, you will. I wanted to keep this alive, and so I did. This thing has seen thrips 4 times. I've saved it every single time. I will save it forever. I have a forever bond with that plant. Elbows, can't keep him alive, and it's probably because I just don't like him. Anyways, that's my wisdom. Take the wisdom, enjoy the wisdom, love the wisdom. Thanks for being here. We're rolling into the new year. You guys who were leaving some concerned comments on my last video, you were like, bestie, why are you back? Keep resting. No. I gotta get going. I gotta get the creative juices flowing. All right, thanks for watching. Love you, miss you. Thanks for the subscribers, the likers, the donators, the members. Illy, I'll see you later. Goodbye. Plants I didn't like, plants I hated.